What is gaslighting? Gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse where a person or group makes someone question their sanity, perception of reality, or memories. People experiencing gaslighting often feel confused, anxious, and unable to trust themselves. The term gaslighting derives from the 1938 play and 1944 film Gaslight, in which a husband manipulates his wife into thinking she has a mental illness by dimming their gas-fueled lights and telling her she is hallucinating. We look at common examples, signs, and causes of gaslighting. We also discuss how a person can respond to gaslighting and when to seek help. Examples of gaslighting. Gaslighting may cause people to distrust themselves and feel scared and vulnerable. Gaslighting often develops gradually, making it difficult for a person to detect. According to the National Domestic Violence Hotline, techniques a person may use to gaslight someone include countering. This describes a person questioning someone's memories. They may say things such as, "You never remember things accurately," or "Are you sure? You have a bad memory." Withholding. When someone withholds, they refuse to engage in a conversation. A person using this technique may pretend not to understand someone, so that they do not have to respond to them. For example, they might say, "I do not know what you are talking about," or "You are just trying to confuse me." Trivializing. This occurs when a person belittles or disregards the other person's feelings. They may accuse them of being too sensitive or of overreacting, when they have valid concerns and feelings. Denial. Denial involves a person pretending to forget events or how they occurred. They may deny having said or done something, or accuse someone of making things up. Diverting. With this technique, a person changes the focus of a discussion and questions the other person's credibility instead. For example, they might say, "That is just another crazy idea you got from your friends." Stereotyping. An article in the American Sociological Review states that a person using gaslighting techniques may intentionally use negative stereotypes of a person's gender, race, ethnicity, sexuality, nationality, or age to manipulate them. For example, they may tell a female that people will think she is irrational or crazy if she seeks help for abuse. While anyone can experience gaslighting, it is especially common in intimate relationships and in social interactions where there is an imbalance of power. A person who is on the receiving end of this behavior is experiencing abuse. Intimate partner relationships. An abusive partner may accuse someone of being irrational or crazy in order to isolate them, undermine their confidence, and make them easier to control. For example, they might continuously tell someone they are forgetful, until the person starts to believe it is true. Child-parent relationships. Abusive caregivers may use gaslighting to shame or control children. They may accuse them of being too sensitive to belittle their feelings, or of misremembering events from when they were younger. Medical gaslighting. According to the CPTSD Foundation, medical gaslighting occurs when a doctor or medical professional dismisses or trivializes a person's health concerns based on the assumption they are mentally ill. They may tell the person their symptoms are in their head, for example. A 2009 study found that doctors were twice as likely to attribute coronary heart disease symptoms in middle-aged women to mental health conditions than middle-aged men. Racial gaslighting. According to an article in Politics, Group and Identities, racial gaslighting occurs when people apply gaslighting techniques to a group of people based on race or ethnicity. For example, a person may deny that a specific group experiences discrimination despite evidence that says otherwise, Or they might criticize civil rights activists for being too emotional, to undermine their message. Political gaslighting. An article in a forthcoming issue of Buffalo Law Review states that political gaslighting occurs when a political figure or group uses lies, denials, or manipulates information to control people. Examples include downplaying or hiding things their administration has done wrong, discrediting political opponents based on mental instability, or using controversy to divert attention from important events. Institutional gaslighting. According to an article in the Journal of Perinatal and Neonatal Nursing, institutional gaslighting can occur at a company or organization. The organization may deny or hide information, lie to employees about their rights, or portray whistleblowers who uncover problems in an organization as incompetent or mentally ill. Signs of gaslighting. People on the receiving end of gaslighting often find it difficult to realize they are experiencing abuse. They may not question the abusive person's behavior, because they are in a position of authority, or because they feel reliant on them. The National Domestic Violence Hotline indicate that a person experiencing gaslighting may feel confused and constantly second-guess themselves. Find it difficult to make simple decisions. Frequently question if they are too sensitive. Become withdrawn or unsociable. Constantly apologize to the abusive person. Defend the abusive person's behavior. Lie to family and friends, to avoid having to make excuses for them. Feel hopeless, joyless, worthless, or incompetent. Gaslighting can also cause anxiety, depression, and psychological trauma, especially if it is part of a wider abuse pattern. And this is all about what is gaslighting. We hope you have found it interesting.